Thank you, Kurt, for the 5 months. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live in the semifinals match, folks. On the left-hand side, we have a team that we have not seen before. This is going to be Team Meh. And on the right-hand side, we've got some of your favorites. This is going to be insert team name here. You've seen Time Bandit crush before, ladies and gentlemen, on the Habwa, on the Vamana. And so we're going to get into the semifinals match. Winner of this will go to the finals. We'll be playing for that grand cash prize. So we have got bands coming out. We got Jaime Dinger band on the left side, not at all uncommon. Vamana band, which is 100% a target ban against Time Bandit. He has proven to be the big fat carry of that squad. They put him on big jungle carry gods. We've got Yamoja and Izzy band on the right-hand side. Standard bands right now. Isis widely considered one of the best mages in the game. Yamoja widely considered the best god in the game, basically, period. So, Soul's thinking about what that next ban is going to be. Gonna go ahead and ban out Arthur, which is a little bit different. Not the most common character right now to be banned. He fell off a little bit. You see a little bit more prominence from characters like Jorm, Camazot, even ever since he got buffed, especially over in that solo lane. But also, we saw Lupus play Arthur, and he looked quite comfortable on it, so that could be another target ban. And Thor coming out, because Lord knows you don't want to be against a Thor in your match. That would be a disaster. First pick Geb coming out. I'm not sure if that means that they're going to lead into some hyper carries that they wanted to keep protected no matter what. Maybe this is a comfort pick. Maybe they've got a support player that really, really, really feels good on Geb, and so they just want to get him his best god. Or, I've seen crazier things. Could be a flex pick, actually. It wouldn't blow my mind to see Geb in a non-support role, but probably the most common to see it over there. Onward to Illusional and Lupus. They may pick up a god early for Bandit. They've really got two options: to pick up a jungler early for him that he's comfortable on, that he could carry, or waiting until the very, very end of the picks and bans, and so he can get a nice counter pick in, play to the strength of one of their stronger characters. Looking at the Hera and Achilles. Achilles could be over in that solo lane or in the jungle. Achilles kind of strikes me as a Time Bandit character, a carry jungle. Keep getting those executes off, go down to take down the entire team. Strikes me a lot as a character he would play. And throwing down the Hera for their mid laner. Nice, safe pick. Honestly, one of my favorite ranked mids right now. I think she's a very strong mage. Argus scales so well into the late game. So well. Bum, bum, bum. Back to the boys on Team Meh here. Looking for the second and third rounds. They're thinking about the Hades. Undamaged Soul has, give or take, 30-ish stars on Hades. And so he is going to go ahead and lock that in. That will absolutely be transferred to him at the end of this match. One of the more famous Hades players in the entire world. So that is not a surprise pick at all. More of a surprise that they left it open, but like at the same time, what are you going to do? Not ban Thor or Yamoja or Isis? So that's a hard spot to be in. So they wrap up the Thanatos for their jungler. We've seen quite a bit of Thanatos this tournament, but somebody that we've seen even more this tournament is Bacchus. Bacchus has been picked, I do believe, in every single game this tournament that we've watched. Absolutely a comfort pick over in the support lane. Although, while it probably won't happen, I do think the Achilles is for the jungle. I have seen Time Bandit play Bacchus jungle successfully. So just keeping it out on the table. As far as bans go, we've got Hachi out of the way because they don't have an ADC yet. We've got Cuckoo and Persephone out of the way. Getting rid of some of those mid laners. That Hades most likely going to Souls in the solo lane. And the final ban coming out here from boys on Team Matt is going to be, drum roll please, we've also seen, and it's going to be the Hebo ban, which is definitely targeted at Bandit. He had a crazy Hebo carry game from the jungle. The Hachi ban is absolutely focused on Madrock. We've seen Madrock play Hachi in both of his earlier games in the quarterfinals and the semifinals. And him actually paired up with a Bacchus on their squad has been their duo lane. So they're going to have to mix it up slightly this time with an Anher Bacchus, which I'm going to be honest with you is a lot scarier to me than a Hachi Bacchus lane. That is aggressive. Name of the game is aggressive. Chernobog, though, going to be locked in, giving themselves a little bit of safety, a little bit of rotational power, and a Scylla. I love the Scylla combination, actually, with the Hades. Give you that nice suck, dude. Get everybody all lined up. You don't even have to ulti for the reset. I mean, just a root 2 in that situation is usually enough to kill people, as long as they have the Hades ult up. So that'll be plenty. Morrigan being hovered over as the last pick. Okay, that Morrigan could go a couple places as well. Will that be a Morrigan jungle from Bandit? It just might. Obviously, we get Soul on his Hades. That is no surprise there. Nightwind on Scylla, one of his comfort picks as well. And also not a bad mid laner, let's be honest to ourselves. It is going to be the Achilles solo. It is going to be Bacchus support for the Bacchus and her lane. And it is going to be the Morrigan jungle, which is right up Time Bandit's lane of playing characters that can just kind of go for the crazy carry. Nothing strange there at all. I do believe we're probably going to have to wait now just a moment or two for the, what do you call it? For the game to actually go live, to be spectated, whatever you call that. What am I looking for over here? I'm looking for... I thought it was this, but I guess not. Let me go over here. One sec. I'm trying to copy paste something. That. There we go. I think that's all I need. Okay. Yeah, it's usually about 2 to 3 minutes in order for it to actually log in. It's so you can't stream snipe people. Can't stream snipe the tournament. This is the semifinals. This is the first semifinals match. On the left is Team Meh. On the right is Team Insert Team Name Here, which we have watched. We have not seen our boys in blue play yet. This will be the first match they're being spectated, but we have seen the red team play in the quarterfinals and the round of 16. What do I think about the Morrigan jungle? The Morrigan jungle is going to be... It's not my favorite pick, but it is very much a Time Bandit pick. He's a high carry, high PvP ganking oriented jungler. And so somebody that has the stun, the gank mechanic, the ability to turn into whatever he wants to, he'll just turn into that Thanatos and gank him as Thanatos, right? So I think it's right up his alley, and I think it's a good pick for him. I just don't know if it's generically a pick I would like to see. Is basically how that works. What's up, Venom? Perfect timing, baby. Just in time for the tournament. Crushing it. Love to see it. Chernobog's going to provide good vision, good rotations to his team. Thanatos has a semi-global ult himself. So they've got pretty good rotations on that squad. A little bit more stuck in their lanes is going to be the other squad here. And her Bacchus obviously going to be looking for real beefy fights in their lane. They're just going to try to put this pressure. It's a Geb Chernobog. They should be out cleared pretty badly. Should be able to try to invade those camps, take a little purple buff, take a little red buff, try to get a little XP lead. Really minimizing the effort that a Chernobog rotation could have if he's already behind in levels. Who has the edge? It's hard to give the edge here. I think our red squad, insert team name here, has shown themselves to be one of the stronger teams in the tournament from their gameplay. They seem to have been working really well together, but we haven't seen blue play at all. So it's kind of hard to, you know, immediately try to call something like that. Blue team, this is going to be team meh. And red team is insert team name here. All right. Get our player graph up. Get our item graph up. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's get this all organized. Let's do solo laners up top. Bam. Mid laners in the middle. We'll do junglers. Here. Did it just switch it? Why is it switching the order of these? Am I fried? Or is it switching the order of these things that I'm trying to order? Stop switching my order of things. I'm trying to order on purpose. It's going to be Hera. No, that's not right. You get over there. Yep. And then you. There we go. Trying to switch my order of stuff that I'm trying to do. I got to get me over to my little corner. My little corner. It's the corner for me. All right, baby. Let's go. Semifinals match. Team Meh versus insert team name here. Our first showing of Team Meh. Our third showing from our boys over on insert team. Oh, God. I clicked something when I typed in the names, and now there's nobody on the minimap. Oh, God. Send help. Why is this a thing? Oh, God. N-S-E-R-T. T-E-A-M. N-A-M-E. E-R-E. Oh, God. Team Meh. Oh, God. Why is there nobody on the minimap? Smite? Smite? Why is there nobody on the minimap? Send help. And why does nobody have items? Oh, no. Did my spectator break? I think my spectator might just be broken. No, Smite. No. I think my spectator is just legit busted for this round. That is going to make things difficult. Is there a way to... Oh, it's fixing itself. Yay! It fixed itself. Woohoo! Well, kind of fixed itself. There's some items, and there's some UI, and there's some people on the minimap. It's kind of fixing itself. Classic Smite. All right. Taking a little gander over here. Souls, no invades, no nonsense yet. Nothing crazy happening. Apparently, there's nobody over in the duo lane. Maybe if I go over here and look at them, it'll show me on the minimap. It's starting to get people up on the minimap. Slowly and steadily, the Smite spectator client trying to fix itself. Well, I appreciate it. As the items slowly show up onto the map, as people slowly begin to exist. We see Anhur soloing his purple buff right now, not getting any help. There seems to be some miscommunication going on here. They really should be either doing purple or lane together. Back in the mid lane, they're going to have that double mage action with the Morrigan jungle. And the Hera mid. As far as builds go, now that all the builds have show up, let's see if there's anything unstandard. We got our Bancrofts on Hades. That's normal. Normal jungle builds with their Assassin's Blessings. Book of Thoth for our mid laners. Transcendence for our hunters. Nothing super crazy. Gauntlet of Thebes coming out for our support boys. So pretty standard builds all around. Pretty standard starts. Nobody going for anything too crazy. I do have this wrong, though. It is a Chernobog middle. It is a Chernobog middle Scylla ADC. Not a Scylla mid Chernobog ADC. Yeah, this is weird. It's only showing them on the minimap when they're in combat, which is a interesting thing, I suppose. Except for not really, because these guys are definitely in combat and it's not showing them. Whatever you say, Smite. Whatever you say. Who knows? Hades is going to have the best of this clear over here. Not going to be able to contest too much, is that Achilles. Not going to be able to do too much about that. It's like when only people are seen by jungle camps. Yeah, it's weird. It's definitely a weird situation for the old spectator boy. I wonder if there's like a toggle controls, toggle minimap? That would have been too convenient for that to fix it, don't you think? That would have just been too convenient. Overall, both teams playing it very safe right now. Both teams just trying to chill out, get some farm. Everybody knows that if they make it to the finals, they make themselves into the prizing, so nobody wants to make a quick mistake. It is, in fact, like when the jungle camps see them. That is hilarious. Morrigan over here, stealing the blue buff. First real invade of the game. Somebody trying to do something. We got a combat going on in left lane, though. If the game would let me go over there, please. And they're not going to be able to get anything off, though. They tried to jump in and get some action going. Nothing quite gonna happen. Look through the hotkeys. Let's see if anything. That's controls? No, nothing over here with those boys. Yeah, literally when jungle camps can see them, they pop up. Let me look at these settings. Spectator, friendly team, game state, auto slow-mo, expert mode off, targeting, controls, cast mode. No. What a strange situation. Thanatos coming over to steal that red buff. They stole the blue buff, so he's going to go ahead and return the favor. Go ahead and take himself a little red camp right there. Achilles has hit level 5, which could put Hades in trouble. He's got to be careful. Like a level 5 Achilles will put you down. Luckily, he's going to get over that wall. Keep himself in a nice, safe spot. But that was definitely some risky positioning over there from that boy. Yeah, P is health bars, I believe. Oh, no, P is everything. Shift P is also everything. Who would have thunk? And 4 minutes into this game, 0-0, almost completely even in the gold. If we look at the graphs, XP-wise, gold-wise, pretty much exactly even on both squads right now. So nothing strange. Are we on the jungle? We might be on the jungle team side. Yeah, exactly. We're actually a jungler right now, and that's why we have... You can toggle bands. Let's get the bands up there in the corner. That's nice. Oh, no, we missed the first blood. Soul's going in deep in the solo lane, diving way past the tower in order to get himself the first blood. He's going to find himself picked off here by Bandit on the rotation, but he did get the first blood, so that's probably worth overall to grab that, and he got most of the wave afterwards, which is going to be a nice little pickup. Should give them a little gold lead. As you can see, they got about a 500 gold lead there, 1 for 1, but it was the first blood, so able to maintain that lead. First little action of the game, but they did give a kill to Time Bandit, who we know is the hyper carry on insert team name here. So they're gonna have to be careful on that, like a lot. Toggle objectives? Oh, you can see the Gold Fury Fire Giant over on the left-hand side. That's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that. That's nifty. We're learning all sorts of things about Spectator client today and Spectator bugs. But we do have action over in the duo lane. We have Anher jumping in on Scylla going into her ulti, which actually might have been a mistake, making her a big target for that Anher ulti. But Chernobog with a good ulti over to the duo lane. Gonna get himself a return kill right onto Anher. Thanatos looking for this Bacchus running back down the lane. He will be able to reach him. Gonna hit him with that Scythe combo. He's got that. Yep, silence up. Will it be enough with the Geb knockup? Yes, it will be. A 2-for-1 deal from Team Matt onto insert team name here. Once again, a slightly better trade for them. A slightly better trade. Bandit walking into 3 over here. This is not good positioning from him. He's going to have to be careful if he doesn't find himself dead. That's beads down on Morrigan. Not the best positioning that we have seen from him this tournament. That was basically him getting a beads force for no reason. Everybody was too high HP over in that duo lane for him to get any kills in that situation. Achilles and Hades both at half health over here, but woo! Not for long as Hades gets a bunch of damage onto Illusional. Illusional's got to be careful. If Souls gets his dash up, that could be a easy kill for him. You know he wants it. He did aggro the tower, so he's taking quite a bit of damage from it. We're going to see the Time Bandit rotation again. Souls knows he's going to try to rotate back through the tower, actually, to get away from him, which is a smart move. He has the positioning. Thanatos, the Morrigan transformed into Thanatos, trying to go for him. He's going to land on him. He's going to grab the kill. But there was a separate kill from our Thanapoi over in the jungle onto the mid laner. Very nice. 2-0 for our Thanatos boy. I wish these people would pop up on the dang mini-map. It would make my life so much easier. Morrigan coming over to steal the blue. Once again, that's several blue buff steals for her. Chernobog ulting in, not going to be able to find the real Morrigan, though. Unfortunately, going to use his abilities on that decoy. Nothing there quite for him. Already tried that, Captain. Nothing quite there. Okay. 5-3 for Team Matt over insert team name here with about a 1,500 gold lead. I think this is the first time we've seen insert team name here behind since this tournament started. So it's going to be a good little lesson for them to see if they can come back a little bit. Geb getting a good ulti to peel for his Chernobog here in the mid lane. Hera ultimate also going to be down. Geb taking a lot of damage himself, but going to roll himself right out of trouble. Argus going to get a little beat down, though. A little beat down, though, onto the Chernobog, getting some good damage. And her rotating himself over here to the left-hand side. Going to get himself right out of there as he realizes that the Thanatos is over. Time Bandit looking for the stun, but he is not going to make it. And it looks like there's going to be a fight over this red buff. Bacchus wants to get involved. Thanatos into the air. Bacchus flop should still be up right now. Ooh, but the Thanatos ult hits him, followed up by the Geb knockup. Looks like Thanatos didn't have his scythe, though. To finish him, Scylla going to find herself in a bad spot again. She lands the ultimate onto Morrigan. Good Geb shell, good Geb shield, but not going to be enough to keep Scylla alive. She is going to go down, and her very low. Bacchus very low. They do need to pick a target, though. They're kind of split up over on the solo lane. Hades going to pick up a kill while all this is happening. Ooh, a 1-for-1 trade there. Chernobog picking up the Bacchus, but also Thanatos falling in that mix. Holy cow, good set of fights right there. Woof! You think I'm looking at the game through insert team name here's eyes because you see their wards when they drop the jungle buffs? Okay. Is there a way to not do that? Is there a way to be like, I want to be on a neutral team? So it like thinks I'm on a team right now, basically? Is that what you're saying? No, because then I would see them on the minimap all the time, right? Because I don't see them on the minimap all the time. We'll figure it out. All right, we still got a 2K lead for Team Maz as far as the graph goes. About a 2,000 gold lead, about a 1,300 XP difference. 1,300 XP difference is basically nothing at this point of the game. It's not a super big deal. Not gonna make or break it for anybody. We got 3-0 on Bandit, which is what we expect to see from him. We see Undamaged Souls, though, over in the solo lane. 11-9 right now. Got a 2-level lead over in the solo lane, which is a big deal. Has his Bancrofts, has his reinforced shoes. Gonna be a pretty tanky target to deal with. Not super easy. But he is gonna get rotated on over in the solo lane. He's pushing up really far. He's gonna find himself in a bad spot. Achilles ulting just a little bit too early, but it's not gonna matter. They're still gonna find the kill there. He's feeling himself a little bit too much right now. Pushing up in that solo lane because he knows he's winning the 1v1 match, but every time he pushes up too far, he's getting punished by Bandit, who is rotating on him. Pretty much all of Bandit's kills, actually. I think 3 out of 4 of them now are on Souls. Bandit running through that jungle, taking everything that he can to get an XP lead of his own. Geb is not going to be the target that he's able to kill, so he's just trying to walk away from that. Thanatos blinking in, though, on Bandit. Good Geb ult. That's going to be the beads down. Thanatos should be able to land on him right here. He's fast, but he is going to get that kill. That's going to be a lot of gold as well there for our Thanaboy. That's going to be a little bit of a gold spike. He's already got the Jotuns and the boots finished. They're both level 11. Might be a battle of the junglers this game. Tried pressing M. That didn't work, but I like the idea. I like the idea of M for map, actually. Good attempt. Bacchus getting a little bit of poke out here in the mid lane. Nothing big. Our dual lane boys are level 9 and 10. As far as XP goes, slightly in the favor of Team Mad, which you would expect because they have a slight gold lead. But nothing out of the ordinary for 12 minutes. Bacchus trying to flop over on Hades. Going to put himself in a horrible spot. Didn't quite land on that flop. Going to find himself stuck with no way out inside of a Hades ult just to pick up on the support, but there's nothing wrong with that. Getting ourselves a Hera ulti down into this mess and her ulti down to this mess. They're going to lose the tier 1 tower here, insert team name here, but they're chasing back into Souls. He does not have the ulti yet, but the Achilles is going to miss the ultimate. He's still going to go down, but that ulti miss might cost them. Time Bandit coming in, landing the stun onto Chernobog. Chernobog has to beach, but now he's extremely low. Achilles is swinging with his 3 right now. Holy cow, doing so much damage. Oh my god, we fixed the minimap, ladies and gentlemen. It was Shift M. Absolutely crushing it. Look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Once again, Time Bandit finding himself the stun in a beads force onto Scylla. Great play, and that means insert team name here is going to find themselves a Gold Fury outside of a crazy steal from Thanatos, but he got put in combat. He's not going to be able to steal it. Time Bandit, not just content, though, with the Gold Fury, wants a little bit more, decides to back off. And this game is, once again, back close together, ladies and gentlemen. 1,100 XP lead for Team Matt. A 1,200 gold lead at 13 minutes. That is absolutely dead even. You'll love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. Fantastic. Love to have the mini-map back, too. Beautiful being able to see what's going on. Absolutely fantastic. All right, let's take a gander back at these levels again. We see the solo lane has evened up, level 12 and level 12. Souls has lost that lead that he had gained in the early. We see a slight lead for Morgan in the XP department as well. But real quick, we have a game coming off. Time Bandit once again finding Hades too far forward. That tower that he got early almost seems to be like a bad trade for him. He keeps having to move forward to clear those creeps to find the XP, which is putting him in a position where Time Bandit can just rotate over and get him. Time Bandit does have that 1 level XP lead. A little bit of a poke over here in the mid lane. Chernobog, though, 2-0-2, keeping himself a nice little lead in the mid lane. The big deficit right now is going to be over in the dual lane. Scylla down 3 levels to Madrock. Chernobog ulting really far in against this team with nobody near him. He's going to be okay. Going to dash himself right out, but that could have been an awkward little situation for them if he would have gotten any CC on him. Time Bandit blinking over to the mid lane. Thanatos trying to get the silence off. Couldn't quite get it in time, but he is going to get the ultimate off in time to skadoodle right out of there. He almost would have been able to turn that around if his silence would have gone off just a little bit earlier, but not quite able to get it off before the stun. Time Bandit, though, look how deep he is. He is looking for the Thanatos. He doesn't want to let it go. He keeps looking for action. Gab going to ulti the Hera in the mid lane, set it up perfectly for the Chernobog, finding him a nice pick off, but will he get picked off in return? Good shell, good shield coming out. Still alive. Achilles finding himself deep into the tower. Not going to be able to save himself there. The Gab from that Achilles ultimate. No shell will save you from that. Scylla getting good damage onto the Bogus, though, with the ultimate. Scylla landing a nasty root combo. Hades doing all he can do, which going ahead and popping that ultimate for the CC immunity. Another great Morgan ult coming out from Bandit, turning into that Scylla and landing a nasty return ultimate. Illusional diving into the Scylla. Can I click on these and watch them? I can't. Okay, that's fine. Anner coming in for the ultimate onto Souls. Not quite going to be able to finish it, though. Thanatos trying to pick off some last HP kills himself, but he also can do it. Absolutely nobody dying in this fight right now. The tier 1 tower will go down for insert team name here, giving them just a little bit more evening up right there. Thanatos trying to go back in, thinking about it. Couldn't actually decide whether to go in. It looks like a bit of indecisiveness right there. Like he could have maybe reached him, and then he decided he was going to back up, but he was like, maybe I should actually go back in. Not quite fighting himself a kill there. I think if I click, okay, I have to click on the right-hand side. I can't click the names down here. I've got to click over to the right, and it'll let me zoom in on the players during the team fights. Cool. Thank you, Slinky, for the 2 months, baby. Do appreciate it. The more you know. All right. Looking for the Pyro is Team Mad. They're down just a little bit in the XP department, but a Pyro will help them kick that right back up. Boom. From 2,000 XP behind to 1,500 XP, and they've got a nice little 1,000 gold lead, which doesn't really matter, but hey, rather have 1,000 gold lead than 1,000 gold deficit. Get rid of those stupid trees. Get out of here, trees. Get out of here. 16 minutes into this match. 10-9. A working spectator game mode. How do they do it, ladies and gentlemen? A great start to this first semi-finals match. Both Bacchus and Geb have their Thebes on the line. Bacchus still waiting for 17 more stacks, though. But Geb has his completely finished, working his way into a Pridvin for that CDR. I like that a lot on Geb. Get more shields out by having that higher cooldown. Bacchus, on the other hand, looks like he might be going into some anti-heal, maybe even a Heartwood for a little bit of that magic defense. Great stun coming out from Time Bandit. Good counter ultimate coming out from Souls, trying to pull people in there. Hera might find herself in trouble. Good Geb ultimate. Unfortunately, there's no follow-up right now because Argus is zoning out the entire team. Oh my goodness, classic Argus. That is Aegis down on Hera. She's going to find herself real dead if Thanatos decides to land for it, which he did. In the backline, though, we've got Madrock looking at silly. He misses the impale. Thanatos getting some cleanup kills over in the front line. Chernobog going to find himself left alone while they look for a great Scylla over the wall onto Anher. Thanatos should be able to finish that up. Geb going to die for that. Another 2-for-2 trade. Perfectly even fight. We have a Morgan ulti into Scylla. Not going to find the connection on her ultimate, though, this time. Is moving forward, looking for action. A great blink onto the Thanatos. Should grab them another pick-off kill. 3-for-2 trade for insert team name here. My goodness. Nightwind and Souls looking like they might want to look for the Morrigan here. It's not a horrible idea. They just got to be a little bit careful that they don't get picked up. Oh, a little bit of a too early preemptive beads. That was a great idea from Nightwind. Unfortunately, it was just too early. Scylla, Morrigan wasn't as close to Scylla as she thought. The idea was there. Preemptive beads it so you can immediately hit him with the combo right after, but Time Bandit was too far away, so we just waited for the beads to run out, which is going to give them what seems to be a free Gold Fury. We'll be able to watch that Gold Fury go down. 2,000 HP, 2,500, 1,500. Les Souls comes in for the steal. He's looking for some pressure on the Time Bandit. He's probably going to find a kill here. That's not a horrible trade. Geb is here. Should be able to save Souls from dying. Good Geb shield. Making sure he doesn't get any sort of Achilles range for that ultimate. Honestly, with how much gold that he was probably worth there. Let's look at the gold in hand right now. There should be gold in hand for Hades. 2,100 gold in hand. I bet you just got like 1,000 gold for killing the Morrigan right there. Definitely a better trade than you would think, actually. Still in the favor of insert team name here, but that Morrigan, honest to God, probably gave out just as much gold as the Gold Fury did. You can actually see the spike in the gold difference barely actually going down from that Gold Fury because of that return on, look at this, voop, 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 right there on that spike. It's kind of funny. As far as our jungle builds go on, we see the big burst damage coming out from Morrigan. She's got the poly, the Doom Orb, so she's got all of her movement speed. She's got her burst damage follow-up. Squishies are basically going to get one shot from her for the rest of the game. No way to avoid it. They're probably going to have to get Mantle of Discords online in order to deal with it. She is essentially a Loki player. She plays in the same regard. You have to counterplay her the same way. They do have the Geb shields to help out, which is going to be extraordinarily convenient to have a support like the Geb or a Khepri, somebody that can peel off that Morrigan, keep you alive. But moving into the 20-minute marker, this game is real even. Slight ADC deficit for our boys in blue, but for the most part, everything else is fairly even. Slight deficit in the jungle as well. Son of a gun, I hate that doing that. Clicking on that switches that around. Thanatos finding himself a little bit behind as well. Just trying to get some farm, though. Nothing wrong with that. As we head over for a little fight here on the mid left-hand side jungle. And her taking a tier 1 tower. Going to get that, no problem. Soul's fighting himself way too far forward. He's got to be careful right here. He's going to find himself roasty toasty dead. Taking a lot of damage. He's going to have to back right now, which is going to give insert team name here an opportunity to press their luck down against this T2. Great impale coming out from Anher. Going to force the Geb shield, but more importantly, going to force the Scylla beads before that Geb shield. Thanatos going to find himself picked off in the jungle by Time Bandit once again. Achilles' ultimate is down. He's tried to use it to secure that kill, but they're going to find themselves surrounded here underneath this tier 2 tower. This could be really, really bad for Team Matt. Baga's going to get everybody drunk right there. Morrigan turning into Thanatos, coming in for another kill. Soul's finding himself a little pick onto Hera in the back line, but one kill isn't going to be enough here. Anher's pretty low, which is nice, so they won't be able to get too much tower push off. Chernobog going to find himself dead from the Bacchus. Achilles very low, but Hades won't be able to kill him by himself. Time Bandit actually might be in a bad spot here if Hades decides to go back in. No such luck, and her healing a little bit off of those back left harpies during all of that. Might give them another opportunity to push into this tier 2 tower, but it doesn't look like they are currently going to take that. Soul's looking for Morrigan. He's going to get the beads. As long as he can get out of there with no problem, that's a great trade to get that beads down for the next team fight. Allow him to dash in and immediately ultimate that Morrigan. Okay. Thanatos looking for some farm here in the mid lane. He is now 3 levels down. All right, back to 2. He got that level 17. He knows he needs to get farm. He's falling off from that Thanatos early game. So his goal for the rest of the game is going to be get up to 20 and just look for those quick backline pickoffs, preferably a Morrigan, because Morrigan is most of their team right now. If we go and we look at some stats like damage, total damage right now, Morrigan at 20,000 overall damage, followed by their Hades Souls at 17,000. Then our Achilles and Chernobog. So fairly even, actually. It's like we got Team Red, Team Blue, Team Red, Team Blue, Team Red, Team Blue. So pretty actually even in the damage department overall once you factor anything in. The big thing right now that needs to change is we got to get Scylla up from the bottom of this damage chart. That is not going to fly for the rest of this game. Got to find some more hits on those abilities. Morrigan forced to turn into Thanatos, looking for a Geb, but not going to find the connection. But we are going to find a connection from their own Thanatos. That's going to be a great pickoff. They've got Bandit down, the #1 damage dealer on their team, so they should be able, if they get the confidence here, to push up on to insert team name here. They've got the 5v4. They're going to wait for their Geb to get back, which is a smart play. Gold Fury is respawning in 5 seconds. Wouldn't hate to see them go for this Gold Fury. Looks like insert team name here thinks they're going to go for the gold, so they're going to try to knock out a Pyro while they're waiting for it. Soul seems to be interested in contesting over here. I don't know if he's going to make it in time for the Pyro. He's not, but he might make it in time for some action. He has the ultimate up. Will he try to use the ultimate on the Achilles and the Hera? As of right now, he is not. He's going to use it on the Anher, which is kind of a weird target. He's going to find himself in trouble if the rest of the team doesn't get here, though. That's Achilles' ultimate and her ultimate down. Achilles finishing up that ultimate. Oh, there's the Scylla damage. There's the Scylla damage they're looking for. Finally coming through, getting a bunch of damage on the Hera and Anher. Anher finding himself dead. Chernobog finding himself in the bad spot in the back line. Going to ulti to keep himself alive for now. Thanatos split pushing that left tier 2 tower. Could be really good for them as long as they don't all die to this Achilles. If they can grab a T2 and these kills, that would be a great trade. But Morrigan is rotating over to defend this tower. He has the Magi's, so Thanatos Ooh. Early Aegis there going to find himself not getting any utilization out of it. Has to use his Blink and Aegis to get away. Better than dying, of course, but he's going to miss having that Aegis up for the next fight. We finally saw some great damage come out from Scylla, and you can see the difference it made in that fight. Landed the 2-man root, landed the 2-man crush into a landed ultimate. Didn't hit the second ultimate, but basically put down Hera and Anher by herself. 17-17, ladies and gentlemen. 25 minutes. Basically completely even in the gold. Now this is a smite match right now. Time Bandit still the lead over there on insert team name here. They got to focus up on that Morrigan. Utilize that strength that they have on the pickoffs. Meanwhile, it looks like Team Meta is finally coming into their team fight strength with the Hades and the Scylla. If they can get those combination ultis going off, particularly when some of the actives are down for insert team name here, if they get a couple of beads down, maybe get a couple of jumps down, they could find themselves with a real easy team fight crushing win. The Gold Fury started up by Team Matt, already down to half HP. Chernobog is swinging right now. Geb, great zoning right there on the Hera. Hera using her beads, but on the right-hand side of the map, we're going to see insert team name here looking for souls. They're going to find about 75% damage on that Hades, and they're going to start up the Fire Giant. So the quick Gold Fury went down for our boys in blue, but will they be able to get over here in time? They will be able to get over here in time. Time Bandit immediately looking out for a pick-off. Great target going for the Chernobog, one of the biggest problems right now. Ooh, not quite getting him before he goes into the wall, but he's going to find a... Oh, he misses the Thanatos ulti again. Thanatos still going to die. Scylla getting a bunch of damage off, but they did finish the Fire Giant actually in the back line. This is a great trade for a Team Red. Hades trying to find anything here. He's not going to be able to get out. They should be able to finish him off with Time Bandit coming in for a stun. There's the blink. Actually putting himself in an awkward spot. Might be dead. Nope. Not quite going to get there. The shell coming out to keep him alive just in case. Huge trade for insert team name here. Massive team fight. Getting the Fire Giant. Winning the trade. 2 for nothing. Looks like they're going to get a tier 1 and this tier 2 tower. Quite a lot of actives forced out from them, but not enough to really be anything crazy for the next team fight. Basically, both teams have the same amount of actives down. And that's going to be the first real graph difference of the game. You can see the spike downwards. 4,000 gold lead, 8,000 XP lead. That combined will be the first actual significant lead of the game here at the 27-minute marker. Looking for the tier 2 tower here in the mid lane. Doesn't look like they're going to be up ready to contest this. Just going to give it up. It's going to be another 1,500 or so gold. Extending out that lead. Historically, when insert team name here gets a lead, they don't really let it go. So I'd be feeling pretty good if I was them right now from their last matches. They got down a little bit early, but finding themselves in a good spot. The one big thing that could put them in trouble is if Meh can get some sort of pick off onto Time Bandit right now. He is 12-3. If we look at these damage charts, 28,000 damage. Next on his team is 16. He's got almost twice as much damage as the next person on his team. So if they can get him out of a fight early, if they can put him down into the floor and get that 5v4 going, they could very easily clean up in a 5v4. I think they're just going to struggle in that 5v5 with Bandit up. So they need to look for something quick onto him. Somebody like a Thanatos can do it. He's got the hi-rez. He's got the cooldown. If he lands a Thanatos ulti onto the Morrigan, immediately gets a Scythe off. Morrigan isn't tanky at all. But boy golly, does she hit hard. Real hard. Real hard. No Phoenix is down. Nothing too crazy. Their Fire Giant is still up for a hot minute, so they've got time to work with. Morrigan not trying to put herself too out of position while she waits for the team to rotate over. An immediate Aegis out of Hera. Hera panicked a little bit right there. Thought she was about to get picked off. Didn't want to be the reason why their team couldn't push. Immediately pops that Aegis. A slight little win for Med there. Doesn't look like they're going to contest any of these T2s. Two of them are already down. Why defend the third one? Just kind of let it go while they've got this Fire Giant. Go for that Phoenix defense action. But that does push them down to about an 8,000 gold lead, which is significant. That is a significant lead. Just trying to clear these creeps. Going to get the Magi's there off of the Achilles, which is nice. Thanatos looking into the back line. He finds the Anher. Doesn't find the Morrigan. That's Aegis down on Anher, but two immediate kills coming out from insert team name here. Onto the Geb, onto the Chernobog. Morrigan into the back line. Going to have an easy pickup kill on Scylla. And this looks like this might be it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a 4-for-none trade. They've still got that Fire Giant on them. They're about to pick up this 5th kill. And Bandit in the back line gets that last one. 5-for-0 trade at the 30-minute marker. Insert team name here from the quarters. All the way. Round of 16. Round of 8. Semifinals. Finds themselves our first team qualified into the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, they are attempting to go all the way. We knew from the very start that they would be a hard team to beat, and they are proving a great shot, though, coming out from Team Meh. That game was completely even up until, like, the 25-minute marker. I think that was one of the longest games we've had yet, where the game was legit 100% back and forth even. Just couldn't quite find a way to deal with Time Bandit's Morrigan. It seems that there's nothing he can't play right now. He's got the Vamana on lock, the Hebo on lock, the Morrigan on lock. Doing 32,000 damage. 32,000. Just not able to find the damage was Team Meh. Scylla just never quite found her way to get online. Had a hard time with the Argus chasing him down, with the Morrigan killing him out of stealth. Had a bit of a hard time there. Soul was getting some good damage. A lot of that, I think, too, was probably over in the solo lane. He won the solo lane so hard at the very start of the game. And Chernobog had some very good damage, actually, himself coming out. He was burning objectives. Anybody that was on him was getting pretty melted. But unfortunately, that Morrigan was just one-shotting, getting out of the fight. One-shotting, getting out of the fight. Great match, though. Great 30-minute semifinals match, ladies and gentlemen.